morning. Hi. We're back. More blueprints. Of course. Been obsessed. Mwahahaha. So yeah. We are on day 42. Found out a bunch of stuff. So, as always, the warning ahead of time, blueprints is the type of game that anything you see can be spoilers for a playthrough if you ever plan for playing this game. Do not 100% do not watch the stream or VOD if you plan on playing this. Go play it yourself first, and then you can come back and see what's different, what you did different. But yes, we've made it very far. I will be talking bluntly about what we found. So yes, 100% spoilers. So with that in mind, we will pull up our chart. So last time we did the puzzle A New Clue, and this is the reason why we wanted to. Actually, this isn't the reason we wanted to mess with water. I didn't actually add here, but there was a bunch of boxes in the reservoir. I wanted to mess with water, but the reason we wanted to mess with water was actually a clue we found in the second part of the rotation. Here it is. Here, just a basic window that says dock level, entry level, and full drain. So we know 13 was dock level. We saw the boat. We've literally not touched this until just last session. So it's been completely and utterly, the only thing we did was a full drain. And then I'm like, okay. And then I put it on 6, and then I'm like, okay, that boat is down here. And then I saw where the water level filled up. There's a little drain over to the right. And I'm like, okay. But no way to access the boat. So then I was like, oh, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to do dock level, move the boat, then do entry level, and then I can access that. Well, that was exactly what happened. And in lieu of things, we have found the exact thing that we needed for our last part of the book, because we went through all this. Honestly, this first name of this book was actually really good, Tender Cipher, which is just a cipher. I had to Google that and see what that meant, and I'm like, what's a Tender Cipher? First one's answers. I'm like, I don't want that. Second one actually said Tender Cipher is basically rearranging the letters to scramble, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then, of course, one of the things is already given to us, which I'm just like, oh, these are books, because they're on books. So we have to unscramble them and get books. So the first one was given to us, and then these two were the color of the books. The lunar renamed, I basically just counted letters, and then I was like, all right, what has this many letters? And I have a bunch of the books listed here, and then gardeners, and then of course drafting strategies, and then sigils up here. I need to actually rename that one, which, you know what, I'm gonna do right now while I'm just babbling ahead. And then of course a bunch of other things. So we got a bunch of things like this, along with a little thing of the metro map down here, and we didn't even notice that that was what we needed until we pretty much got there last play session. And then of course there was that instant like, this is what I need. Let me, again, distracting. There you go. And I keep all the copies of my books, and I just kind of organize a bunch of screenshots of magnifying glasses that I have. And, you know, underline parts that make sense, and then try a different combination of things. And we ended up settling on here, turn scorch sundial base. So we need something to scorch, which is obviously laser or torch. I'm hoping both works. But in my head, I'm like, actually, I think laser would probably be the best. Anywho, more ramblings. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted the map. Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? There we go. Boom. Map. So that is the map that we needed. And honestly, there's gonna be a couple other things I'm just gonna drag into here. Just to have on hand. Because these are, in fact, new clues. What else? They have pictures. Yep. Where am I gonna organize all of this stuff? There you go. Boom. We'll drop that there. Boom. And actually, now we're at part of stuff like this. This was interesting. Because I immediately was like, oh, wait a minute. That's that. And then, where's the other one? Ah, yes. The red statue general. I'm like, well, I know what that is. Right there. That's him. So I see a pathway with some forks, which, judging by this screenshot, oh god, I'm too zoomed in. Judging by that screenshot, I believe to be probably like right here because of that tree right here. So I'm just gonna leave that right about there. But yes, there was this whole thing going on. We have already found that, and then we found some stuff. And then now, our goal is to mess with computers. So we shall continue. So we're looking for two things. We're looking for a way to scorch the sundial. And we're also looking for, let's see. For emails, we have lab and we have security. So we're still need shelter and we still need, what's the other place? Jesus, my mind. Oh, office, yes. Mm-hmm. My man's too proper to walk through flowers. Woohoo. Oh, okay. This is interesting. You know what? I haven't really messed with Root Cellar. We definitely found stuff for the trading post. Let me scooch my chair over so I'm not always looking to the right. Special tools. Well, actually, we are looking for magnifying glass. So if we get rid of some special tools, this could work out for us. And we immediately get a hammer. That's nice. Ooh, we get the magnifying glass. All right. I think I just either need a battery or a metal detector. I'm not super sure about that one, but you know what? We can simply reference our pages. I believe that would be under section 2. Yep. So for burning glass, we need a metal detector. Good. So we're gonna try to draft a few green rooms, and then maybe we can just do stuff right off the bat. Early done is great. I'm thinking, let's do reading nook and try to get a rare room draft from library, because there's still one room from the book that I wanted to check out. Workshop would have been great too. And I have, what's this, drafting strategies 3. I already did this, obviously, because my name's on here twice. I still need drafting strategies 2. I don't know where that would be. Wow. Early gallery. Electric eel room right here. Rotunda's too expensive, so I would do electric eel room. And I'm just like, why the heck not? That's not super great, but let's get the workshop because we're going to need it. Pantry's turning the wrong way, so is that... Ooh, this is not looking good for me. Let's try... How much is a hallway? 3? Let's do shop. And I know I'm gonna hope for like this. This is exactly what I was hoping for. I've already bought everything out though, but that was a good way to do a hallway. Oh, you know what? Pantry here. We're just gonna do this giant loop-de-loop. Honestly, looks kind of funny. And music room for keys. Honestly, is pretty good. I don't think I've drawn it this early. So I get prism key. Is that? I think it might be. I've seen it twice already. I also don't think we're done with this. Denoted in verse. Oh, this is our clue that says that it's in. Okay, in the verse. All right, never mind. Alrighty. We're gonna do corridor. Now, it is a big possibility that I'm gonna just have to draft from the foundation. Ooh. I have hammer and lever. If I could get battery. I don't have a coin for that though. But that would have been nice. Key. As much as I want to draw these, I'm like, don't want to be stuck. I'm just just like, I just don't have that many options, to be honest. That's actually good. I get more items. And then I can put in a dead end. We'll put in storeroom because it's been popping up a lot. I don't necessarily want nursery right off the bat. Just because I don't want to dead end this run. There is something else because there is a challenge to do dead ends. Oh, money. Actually, this is a really good spot for passageway. You know what? We're gonna do the guest bedroom. Oh, multiple keys. 100% I know what this is. This is servant's quarter. And that's because of the rooms. 1, 2, 3. Nine keys. I think I just gained a bunch of keys for that. Well. Oh no. Well, I guess we're not using money this round. But that does give me the option, honestly, if I think I want to try to draft furnace right there. Let's draft another hallway. These are all fantastic. I'm gonna go with foyer though. Okay, now I'm debating what do I do. I have no gems and I can't use gems because of that. So I'm gonna have to do tunnel. Until I get a turn. Okay, perfect. I get dice. And this is what I mean by sidetrack. So I was like, I'm going for one thing, but there is an opportunity. Oh, I'm frozen. Picking up that gem won't do anything for me. Ooh, that's beautiful. Dining room, yep. That's really good. Alright, so now I can only reroll twice, but I do want furnace. That's pretty good though. Dang. Oh well. I tried so hard and got so far. Oh well, I don't know what I did for that quick draw. Let's do... We'll do pool hall actually. Do you want a little room like this? You need money for that though. Let's see, 9 times 4, let's see, 36, minus 20, 16. Let's see, 7 times 5, that's 35, minus 20 is 15, divided by 3 is 5. And then we have 8 times 8 is 30. Wait, why is 36 coming to head? That's obviously not correct. Let's see. 9 times 8 would be what? 72. 64, dummy. 64, 44 divided by 11 would be 4. There you go. We don't need it. Okay, I forgot about this actually. I needed this in order to come up through foundation. But now I have it, so it's fine. You know what? I don't like it. We could go straight through. That would work. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Damn it! You know what? We will use the key of 8. I've done this twice. What happens if I do it 3 times? I forget which one you were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. No, not that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that one. Let's see. Bear. I know where you go. Let's see. What other easy one? Tail. Yep. You go here. On the end, you go here. Recommend think again far from the fin. Oh yeah, you go here. Let's see. Share a turn with my neighbor. Send a letter and its twin appear on each bin. Share a turn with my neighbor. Send letters twin appears on each bin. That was a weird one. I think you were here. I'm not sure about that one. Thin to fit it all in. That one, so you're Wrath. Let's see, with an N in its bin, which is Envy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Oh, you keep giving me allowance tokens? I will keep doing that puzzle. That is great. I am not winning with these drafts right now. I'm just like, oh my god. I just need a green room. Have I not got... Oh, I can't even draft a green room right now. Why am I even doing this? Puzzle is harder than it seems. Probably false. Box is empty. Probably true. Box is empty. Probably true. Here you go. Ooh. Can I do anything with that though? No. And if I spawn Chamber of Mirrors, I'm pretty much screwed. And this would not have any doors open, so Chambers of Mirrors it is then. So I'm gonna have to go back to dining room or dining hall, eat the food, and then I'm gonna have to go out and come back through foundation to go this way. That is the plan. Yep. Ow, headache. You need to go down. Wow. I need to go all the way around. Alright. I don't think I've ever gotten a sudden headache like that. That's weird. Ah, can't lose coins. Keep going this way. Do I even have a computer? No. Oh wow. I think the only thing I will get from this run is going to be allowance tokens, probably. Yeah. I was like, that draft I had is extremely complicated. My outer room was just a tool shed. Alright, we're taking the loop-de-loop. We're taking the loop-de-loop. And with our newfound keycard, we shall enter from here. Ta-da! Open sesame. Okay. We're gonna do conference. I don't have any dice either. This is gonna be rough. This may actually save us here. Can't use that gem. Weight room might actually just be worth it. Nope, I don't like that. Can't use that. Man, none of these are good for the current run. And then this just dead ends me. No, it opens that. I push that, it'll open something on that side. I think I need at least 3 doors to make that work. Yeah. Okay, not terrible, but we didn't gain anything, so we can easily call it a day here. Perplexing and indeed. Well, I have a bunch of money. I was like, I can't take the money anywhere else, so we'll just take the money. I'm just thinking. Like, what do I need? I mean, honestly, trading shelter is good. I need the emails from shelter. Alright, so we did get one of the things we're trying to get. And you know what? I want a special order the magnifying glass because that is what I need. Alright, so before we do anything else, we're gonna add those emails to our book and then we're gonna read through them. Where are we at? Emails. So we got where's my text? Here we go. And we're gonna say shelter. And then we're going to add our screenshots. Alright, let's read through them now. So, it's finally happening. We just got confirmation from our source that the Red Guard is coming tomorrow to begin their formal inquiry into the disappearance. At this point, it's going to be too risky to move until next week at the earliest. Just hang tight for now. R. So February 28th, February 25th. So we're going backwards in time. I passed the message on, and your uncle says he may have an idea for a more long-term solution, but is going to require some doing. I'm not sure exactly what he has in mind, but this morning when I looked at today's blueprints, I saw he had drafted the pump room, a floor plan I haven't seen used in a very, very long time. I have a feeling you all may be taking a boat ride shortly. In terms of area, there's not nearly as much room here as I remembered from my youth. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind. But with 4 of us and the space we're going to need for planning, I don't expect to be a sustainable situation for more than a week, a fortnight at best. Yes, don't worry. This communication method is fully secure. I am the only lab technician with network access and the only one who uses this terminal. I'm working to get you some more supplies, but I'm not focusing on essentials as I believe there's enough food in the shelter to last for the duration. Though I think it'd be wise if you can do a quick inventory to confirm that. Now, here's my questions for all of these emails. So these are February, these are November. So we got November, January, and this is all in 07 too. So 07, 06. So this one was one of the first ones here. Then we have the January here. And then we have February 4th, which happens before any of the shelter stuff. And then finally to February 10th, suspending everything in security, which is still before all of this emails. All right, so for laboratory, we have August 87, which is well after all of these emails. So 31st, 27, April. Alright, so our timeline would basically be security stuff first, followed by shelter, then followed by laboratory. Pick up. Interesting. Now, we have that bit of information. I'm actually going to shift these around to organize them based on time. So we're actually going to remote to a different PC since we have the ability to do so right now. Good. I'm like, wait a minute. I think Office has similar emails. Oh no, this is from Shelter. What? But I've remoted. Oh, I have to actually be in Office to see the emails from Office. Alright, good to know. I thought I could remote in and then log into the network, but no. Honestly, it seems like a little little bit of a tricky point. So today, our only goal would be draft office, and then side quest is find a magnifying glass with a metal detector. So we want to save up our coins for sure. Not coins, gems. Let's do our nook. Let's do... Ooh, library goes the other way. Workshop's good, I'll come back for that. I honestly need none of these books. I have read every single book in here. Which means I need the bookshop. Ooh. Ooh. Can we rotate you? Yes, we can. Yeah, I like that. That's good. We got a couple dig spots if we ever get shovel. We've already went through that. What's that? Oh, that's a bird. That's funny. Oh! Office right off the bat. Alright, this is exactly what we wanted. Okay. So these are all the emails that already existed. So this was 93, well before any of this stuff. So yeah, these were the ones that already existed. So we're gonna add it to our timeline anyways. And actually, because of that, I am actually gonna adjust these while I'm at it. So let's see. So February 10th, February 28th. So this happens before this, and then this happens after this, right? Am I doing that right? Yes, I am doing that right. So we want to move lab here, move this here, and then actually, while I'm at it, I'll move these bottom to top, so they're in order. Like so. And then I'll do the same thing for all of these. At least in order for my brain. Alright, now I gotta spot check these. So we got November 96, February 87, and then this one's also April 87. So yeah, now we're going in order of time. From which location to? And now we have office. And then we're gonna bring our screenshots from office as well. Oh. That's just a reminder for me that I have to do some stuff here on the side. So then office should be this way. And then I'll spot check the order here in a second too. Oops. These are shifted slightly out of order. There we go. I find what's interesting is that every terminal has had exactly 4 emails. So October 93, so 5th, 8, what? 7. Oh no, these are out of order. 5th. Yeah, that's weird. They're not in order. What's going on here? Also, why are these the same? Did I copy 2 of the same screenshots? Oh no. Let's see, it should be 5, 7, 8, 1. So I have 2 5s, 7, oh, yeah, 7, 8, and then 1. Which one's 1? 1, let's see, 2, 3, 4, should be this one. Yeah, 1. And then that in order should just be backlight indicators installed. However, should be noted white is on display after doing all purple. Good. And then it's like, we're gonna let you know changes requested have been implement notice, God forbid. Yep. And then also, when you're out here next week, here's that. And then Hanufla be a critical part of the plans. Different plans of the holiday. There we go. We have all of our emails in order. Yay. Did I do the same thing here? Let's see, 2086 or 26? Yes, I did. Oh, thank goodness. And then I want to just change this to admin logs. Okay, so we've checked all of our emails. That's good. Now, before we continue, I'm going to take a quick second to log in. It's okay, don't worry. I'm over here. Open, open. Almost done. I'm here. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Alright, we're done. Let me just scooch back over here. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, another thing too is there are rooms that we haven't even drafted, which is kinda crazy and makes me wonder how rare they are. I heard a noise. Okay, we're gonna want workshop. Broken lever. Keep getting that one, that's fine. You know what? We'll go for pantry here and we'll backtrack and try to drop bedroom down below. I'm just like, I don't want this here. I think I like den. I want that gem in addition to being able to get a split here. Also, dining room that low is pretty bad. But I do have, ooh, new room. Hell yeah. Adjust the rarities of floor plans? What's this? Ah. Drafting location, west wing only. Garage, west wing, hall. Her ladyship's chamber from south facing doors. Okay. Now we know how this spawns. East wing only. East wing hall, master bedroom. Other special cases, conservatory, only draftable in a corner. Bookshop, only draftable from a library. Okay. Very good information. I was like, how do I get bookshop? Well, I already dropped the library here. But that doesn't mean I can't get it again. I think I can, though. Rook. Okay. That's actually good to add to my list. I think it's all the way up here. Rook. Oop. Alright. Anything else? And other than that, it seems pretty tame. Or today you may adjust the variety of the above floor plans. Alright, well, get rid of you. Make it like super rare to get laboratory. Thank you. Mount Holly is basically just a hallway. So I could just make that unusual. Well, I don't need it. So we'll just keep it rare. Chamber of Mirrors. Also rare. I don't need any of these, but yeah, getting laboratory to be super rare is awesome. Although this is a good hallway basically. We'll keep that unusual. Get out of here, laboratory. Nobody likes you. Even though you're the only bathroom in the house. Ooh. Not here, though. That's good, but not there. What am I trying to draft? I'm not sure yet. Figuring it out. Alright, I have shelter. So that's one. We could do this here, that's fine. Holy, what bedroom has chests in it like that? Bunk room? No, that would be regular bedroom. Wait, I know regular bedroom you can spawn chests. There's 2 beds here. It's not bunk room, I don't think. Hovel is dig. Electric eel aquarium is dig an item. Servant's quarter has keys. Nursery. Yeah, master doesn't have it, I don't think. Maid's chamber doesn't have anything as far as I'm aware. Ladyship's chamber, maybe? I'm gonna go with bedroom. No. Do I have a hammer? I do not. That would have been nice. Let's go. I could get kitchen. I don't need anything from that. But I do need the gems. Alright, parlor, what you got for me? The blue box contains the gems. Okay. Only one box is true. Well, if you're true, you'll be the only true box. Well, let's see what this is. The black box contains the gems. The blue, the black, so only one true box is you. If that's true, then it's the white box. There we go. That was an interesting one. Ooh, laboratory. Actually, we do have shelter, so we can absolutely do this. What experiments do we have? Good sir. Small chest ooh, I want letters actually. Every time you unlock or bypass a security door. Let's do that one. Unlock or bypass. That's a good method of stating that. Courtyard for item or archives. We'll go courtyard for items. Dang it. No items. Well, there's our first security door. We do not have a key card. And that was our only key. Alright, we're gonna have to probably just commissary. Ooh, that's not good. We're gonna have to go boudoir. Entry is also another option, but we'll do this so we don't completely dead end, and I'll be back. Alright. Alright, one more thing. We're almost done. What's this? Alright, we got some stuff going on here. I got to send an email. Here it is. It's been a while since I had to send that email. Hello, I am sending you email. Please accept. My email. Email sent. Boop. What said person says? I don't know. Sure, mate. I got you, bro. Hello, bro. I need you to look at this thing. Because it was requested. And then I just copy and paste that in there. Whoops. And then said, hey, I've requested from Broman to look into that thing because it is needed. And then I will do that. Whoops. And then I tell other person, hey, we put in the request. Could you please stop yelling? Okay, thanks, bye. Alright, that was boring. Sorry. The joys of work from home. You get to work from home, you get to play games. But you have to work. Of course. Part of the name. And that always comes first if you're responsible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta go this way. Well, what's the fastest way to go that way? Actually, through here, honestly. Open sesame. Go. I still don't have that. Where am I going? I need to go that way. So when I think someone had to arrange all of this, I'm like, that's interesting. Ooh, apple. Alrighty then. This is good. I'm thinking. Let's go armory. I have shelter. Ooh. Yes, give me that. I'm gonna need that. Give me this. Yes. Alright. We're gonna keep drafting, but... And we're gonna keep in mind we have... Oh, shoot. We have shelter. I keep forgetting. I could do things with that. This way's good. What is this? Oh, okay. Okay. Beautiful. Yep. Good. Very nice. Very nice. That is a lot. Is it because it's in a blue room? Oh, also, I just noticed that there's little stars on that. Actually, this might have what we need, too. Well, I have this. I don't need the hammer. But I do need the magnifying glass. You know what? I'll take the running shoes too. And you know what? Screw it. I'll take the hammer. I'll take all of it. Okay. We're gonna get completely stopped by the security doors. But I'm hoping this torch is enough for what I want to do. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Honestly, I already forgot I had that. Give me all the money back. Ooh, yes, more dice. More dice. And I'm just gonna pop in here just for the steps. And we're off. Go. Come on. Alright, sundial. Scorch sundial. And then turn. Oh. Wait a minute. I can light multiple things. So what if we do that? Oh, let me guess. I gotta aim it that way. One more. Yep. Does the bottom base not turn? Am I going for the shadow? Or am I still missing something? Hang on. We're referring back to our notes. Turn scorched sundial base. Okay. To what? Alright, how the frick do you read a sundial is the question. It's like, alright, it's that, right? So that would be 1, 2. So that's 1, 2. I don't know. Sometime. Returning. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. Okay. I mean, we're just gonna go in order then. Also, I did try to light the bottom one, right? It's like, I just can't. Alright. Hmm. Alright. It's all glowy. I'm just making sure that I'm not missing something. Hmm. I mean, basically the goal is if I get back to that 2 position and nothing happens, then there's something else missing. And the question would be, what exactly would be missing? Right, okay. I mean, I keep checking that outer ring because I'm like, what? There has to be something else. Hmm. Oh! Hey, yo. I need the keys. Pull up. I need the keys. Right here. Give me the keys. Hmm. Also, if that's time, right? That would be 11:35-ish. I don't know, but I'm gonna screenshot that because that's where it was. And what does that do for me? Oh. The satellite dish has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. New experimental data packets can now be uploaded to the laboratory from Cinca. Ooh. And inbound electronic mail and communications from offsite will no longer be blocked. Wow. Oh, you cheeky. I thought I had everything, and then you add this on here? Okay. Now, if I take these back, like, that's just done, right? And I can no longer mess with that. Alright. Good. So now we have even more available to us. Okay. So immediately we have shelter. This is new emails, pretty much. I'll leave you guys in here. Because I like that to be on. Okay. Okay. So because shelter is one of the harder ones to get, I'll start with shelter, pop in, check out office. This is huge. Massive, I say. And we get more experiments. Oh yeah, radiation monitor. Alright. Log in. Yep. Emails. Alright, let's compare. So we have 228, 2 blah blah blah. There's 0 new emails here. I still have 4 emails. Alright. But that doesn't mean that's gonna be true forever. That may be because I unlocked that today that I won't get anything until tomorrow. Because that's how most unlocks work in this game, is it doesn't take effect until the following day. But since we're here and we already have stuff, we might as well check. Oh, did I mess that up? Okay, emails. New. So we start here. So, date 93. I'm pretty sure that is this year. November 23rd is because we started November 7th, so this is a few days after we started. Anyways, dear Simon P. Jones, that's me. The undersigned would like to inform you as the contingent heir of Mount Holly that while you are exploring the estate, the staff have been placed on indefinite paid leave. You have the full right and privilege to spend as much time on the estate as you deem fit without the interruption and supervision of the staff. It is entirely at your discretion to decide when and if the staff are to return to their duties. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal. Annie Babbage, our caretaker. December 7th. Okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, November 23rd may have been the day that I inherited the estate. December 7th might be today's date. But anyways, Simon, just to let you know, a few of us on the staff have a habit of using the staff announcement board that is located on the network under staff services. You may notice new announcements from time to time. This is convenient as most of the staff who are interested have access to the public terminal in Cinco, while very few, like Randolph and myself, have electronic mail capabilities. Annie Babish. Interesting. Okay, so we return to our network. We can check staff announcements as well. So we have November 7th. That is when I started. I'm pretty sure. I don't think anywhere else except you, Simon. That's me. Oh, new. Alright, hold up. So we'll start here. Then we go backwards in time. Hey Simon, how was your first day on the estate? Hopefully you're not having too much trouble drafting rooms, as it can be a bit overwhelming. I'm normally in charge of drafting the rooms for the day each morning, so I know how it goes. Annie Babbage. Just to let everyone know, the estate has been cut off from outside communication, Sinclair's instructions, so I don't think Simon's going to be seeing anything posted here for the time being. More. Now, you tell me, and I'm guessing what that means the electronic mail accounts are disabled as well? Annie Babbage. Yes, he should only be able to access data currently on the system. So if he does figure out the network password, he should be able to read any emails that were on the system on November 6th, as that is when the satellite communications were shut down. I'm getting anxious. Does anyone have any updates on Simon's progress? Kimberly Thompson. No real word on his progress yet, but it's very hard to say without access to the network from here. I'm monitoring a few things from the offices in Cinca, but it doesn't really paint a picture of what's happening over there. Your guess is as good as mine. More. December 6th. It's been a month now. Does anyone know when we're expected to return to work? I know we don't have much information at this time about what's happening on the estate, but my sister is planning a trip in a week, and it'd be nice to know if this indefinite leave has any expected end date. Thanks, Bridget. December 7th. Hey Bridget, thanks for checking in. It's a bit complicated, but the short answer is no. We don't really know when we'll be going back to work, so by all means take that trip and have fun. These indefinite furloughs only happen once in a career. Annie Babbage. December 9th. Yes, and I'd like to add that even if Simon has found room 46, he will very likely want some additional time alone on the estate to adjust before he summons us back to resume work. If I were placing bets, I would say it's gonna at least be another month, maybe longer. More. Interesting. Okay. Data transfers. Sync a data packet transfers satellites online. Press enter to view available data packets. Okay. Data packet currently available. Packet 1. Advanced experiments, a collection of lab experience designed for experienced technicians. Let's download it. Mmm. 8 new experimental triggers, 8 new experimental effects. Every time you draft an upgraded floor plan, each time you access a different terminal. The first time you enter each room on rank 9. For each room you draft in the next 40 seconds. Ooh, that one's interesting. For each room with a fireplace you draft, the next 10 times you view your map. Each time you pull a different antechamber lever. Oh. Each time you draft a tomorrow room, lower the reservoir by 1? Huh. Does that mean I can get rid of all of the water? Stock your pantry with fruit. Unseal one of the antechamber doors. Permanent increase your lockpicking skills. That one's interesting. Gain 1 random item and then set your keys to 0. Remove a crate from the tunnel. Gain a key for each 30 steps you have and lose half of your steps, then gain 4 dice. I'm interested in the crates. That one's huge. Alright, anyways, let's see data transfers. No data packets available at this time. Okay, so we have a lot to basically organize because we just got a huge information dump. So let's go back to, holy moly, our emails, and then I'm gonna have to make another section for staff announcements. So office emails are new, a lot of new stuff. So our last one was from November 1st. Anyways, let's see. November, what's this one? Yeah, November 1st. Or December 7th? Wait. Yeah, our last one. Jesus, read and pay attention to what you're saying. Alright, so now we got 2 more emails. Which is fantastic. And then we're gonna have to do... Let's zoom out. We're gonna make this a bit smaller. We're gonna make a new area, which is just gonna be called staff announcements. I did not spell that correctly. Wait, how did I spell that? Hang on, hang on. Let's start from a announcements. There you go, that looks better. And in the order that I took the screenshots, I believe was backwards in time. Let's see, November 7th. No, actually, I think it might have been just right. 8th, 9th. All right, cool. So we'll zoom in here. We'll start with, oops, this, November 7th. And then 8th. 9, 10. Let's see, 11th. Oops. Come on, keep your spacing. There you go. We'll make it a little smaller there. That's a lot of stuff going on here. So, our main thing is I have the right to spend as much time and look at staff services, and then staff services basically says, hey, people are going on vacation and they don't know what the heck's going on. Not a lot of information, but the main thing I gained from that was new lab experiments. So I want lab to be super common. Alright. So now that that's sorted, I want to go back through the basement and come up the elevator to the foundation. And then I want to break the chest in the guest bedroom. And go from there. I do have exactly one key, but we're gonna backtrack because we can get steps with the sleep mask. And yeah, we don't have anything for that yet. Every time you unlock or bypass secure doors. So this is gonna be huge. We're gonna want security and utility. +5. +5. Ah, okay. It's the twin, the bunk room. So I'm gonna try to make it, I guess, over here. Oh, that was all the way here. That was a regular locked door, I'm pretty sure. No, I think that was a security room. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to come back for that food. Alright. We're going this way. Ooh. There's actually, or archives. I can be sheltered from that one. So there's no reason to be afraid of archives. Nothing here. Weight room, also nothing to be afraid of there because, yeah. Yeah, let's do weight room. And then I can just use secret garden there, which is lovely. Pull the lever. So that's 1, 2, 3 sheltered, and then I have a shield to do my last shelter. Where am I going? This way. Locked. Beautiful. Honestly, I think I want the utility closet at this point. So we want to turn off the keycard system, turn off gem, turn on garage. That's good. And then I'm gonna pull this lever and I'm gonna spot check which door was opened. It was the south one, so I can open all 3 doors here. Which, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Alright, so yeah, I think that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for security. And what's the last place I'm looking for? So we got security office lab. No, lab. Oh, I didn't check the lab computer. Fool. I'll go back after I reach rank 8 for food. Alright. Locked. Beautiful. So now I can bypass all these security doors, and it does what for me again? It does letters will be delivered to the mailroom. That's huge. Right? Correct. It shouldn't be powered on. What? I thought turning off security was the way. I need. Oh my god, dummy. You need security to set it to unlock. Oh no. So secret garden's locked, foundation's locked. I don't know if that was locked. I'm pretty sure it was. So honestly, the only thing I could do is check lab. Dang, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I already grabbed that. Alright, lab. Alright, let's lock packet management. Hello. You may use the to create your own custom packet of experiments, mix and match it from all of those. What's this? Well, I want 100%. I want. Oh, okay. I see. Let's see. Next time ties your experiment. Each time you pull a different. No, that one's okay. For each room with the fireplace is kind of wild. I like immediate. Bypass is good. T-gems is good. Fine trash is okay. Bedroom's actually okay. I don't think I get apples that often. So 1 to 5. This one's too small. This one's okay. 6, 7. I guess archived would be an interesting one too. The next 10 times you view your map, lose 10 steps, and then that one's crazy. I'll leave that one as a if I just have a billion steps type situation. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 or more. Oh, I could do more. And then select experiments. 8. Well, 100% I want letters, dice, dirt, stars, chest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this one's good. 6, 7. Here we go. 8. This one, I don't know why you would want that though. Yeah, let's see, 1 case for 2 hull, 1 star. I want more permanent things, right? Dice to 2 is pretty good. I think I want to do aquariums as well, just as a thing. So remove crate, permanently increase stuff. Stock your pantry with fruit. That one's interesting, and this one's interesting, but I more specifically want the crate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll keep that for now. And then we'll log in. And this one is still the same 4 emails, so we don't got anything new there. Only thing missing is security, which security we've only just unlocked extra emails. I guess Office always had new emails. I already checked Foundation. Yeah, the only thing I could do is go through Commissary, I think, and yeah, I'm pretty much out of keys. Did I just miss that banana? Probably. this one, I still have no idea how to do. The Baron Bafflers. What if we go backwards? A group composed of a member that have informs you there is no school today. Well, I would have said bell, right? School bell, that doesn't work. Each clue or melody, the melody. Each clue is a hint for 2 different words. Okay, yep. The word below the long word and a smaller word found within that word, the small word. Okay, kept behind locked doors, key, maybe, and then figure out what's over here. But then, anyways, gem. Anyways, each letter in the small word will be included in the next clue's long word, okay? Lastly, the first letter of each small word, oh, this actually might help me out, forms this week's solution. A member of the 6th clue. The first letter, a member, so of each small word forms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A group. A member of this group. Gem. Kept behind locked doors. Secret. See, that doesn't even correct. No. I'll ponder that one over and see if there's like the other attachment somewhere. I want to go up the middle here. I have so many coins. Let me spend them. Dang, you know, this would have been nice to have, tomb so I could light the candles as well. Yeah, those are all items. Yep, and I thought so. It is a security door. Alright, but we did gain huge information. I think there's stuff that I just gotta solve a few extra puzzles over. Yeah, 43 is just over 1 month. Do. Yeah, with all this money though, there's not... The only thing that I want to buy are books from the bookstore, which can only be drafted from library. So that's gonna be another thing I want to keep an eye out for. Ooh, tomb. Yeah, I'll go open this up real quick. And now that I need a torch, I'm not gonna get it, because that's how it always works. Where's the water level actually? Well, it doesn't matter because all I need to do is open it and now I have access to it. Also, tomb is just too massive. There has to be other stuff that you can do in here. Like this thing. This thing is... Oh, there's like 3 unlit candles and I don't think I've ever jotted that down. Just walk along the right side just to see if we see anything else new. Like, here's one candle lit, but it's not the candle that I need. Here's another candle lit, but it's not the type of candle I need. Look, more candles. I mean, honestly, if I could just light them up for more light, that'd be cool. Oh, 2 more candles there. Okay, so there is more candles. So 2 there. The placement of that seems a bit odd. Look, that looks like a door right there. And then 2 there. So I have 4 candles that I can light in here. So 100%, there's something here. So you know what? We'll make that a focus of today. We will simply find something to light the candles with. Here's reading nook again. For each, actually, early clock tower is cool. Actually, that's really cool. What color is the clock tower? Blue. What time is it? Way too early. Oh, I did not know there was money in the clock tower. Southward, I see a swan. Ashen, like the sands of shore. Okay, or India. Carried by westwardly winds, so maybe winds is coming from the west. Rogue, like the moon of the north. So the north is the shape of a moon. That's how I'm gonna interpret that. Eastward, I see a crow. A crow. Not sure about that because the only association I would have with crow is black. Dark are the days coming forth. That is definitely a clue, and it actually might be that, hey, the razor wins, you know, that kind of thing. For a place in the east or west. But that's why I think I need books. Books is going to be very important for me to figure this out. Workshop is pretty good. The lever. The lever haunts me with this workshop. Only lever. That's all you get. You know what? We'll do hidden room. So magnifying glass. That's good. That's actually really good for me. And that's it. Hang on. I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna step back in. +2 is a bedroom. drawing room here is actually pretty good. And then I get my gem refunded to me. You know, as much as I like these, I'm trying for libraries. So let's do corridor there. What else can I draw from here? This bedroom, I don't need that. This is cool, but let's see what else we got. We got den. Den would work. We'll leave chapel there and then we'll go back the other way. I think we're going to have to do the nook in order to get library. You can never have enough gems. Let's see. The white box is true and does not contain the gems. All right. A box that displays the word gems is empty. Okay, so that would be both of you. The box that displays the word true is false. Uh-oh. So that would be false. That would be false. So that's stating that the white box is the one with gems. Yeah. We'll leave. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should do that. No, we'll go for hallways. We'll want to branch off as much as we can. You know what? Closet. And dice may very well come in handy. Who knows? We'll go with boudoir. More dice. I gotta keep in mind. I mean, green rooms is good for items, but I don't think it's what or no, I do need the, ooh, here's a regular chute. It's facing the wrong way. I wanted that library so bad. I'm just like, yes. And then it's like, nah. You know what? We'll take the new experiments. But the ooh, all right. You know what? We'll do the letter. Ready, go. Exit. Come on. Pantry this way. Good. Secret passage, yep. Hall. Let's do vestibule. Passageway. Fuck. Alright, that was it. Whew. Whew. You know what? Pull hole. We're just doing all the hallways, what the heck? And then security actually is really good here. And that's all my gems. Honestly, that was a beautiful little run. I like that. That was fun. Barely gave you time to think. Just go. All right. Oh my god. All right. 6, 9, 20. 10, 2, 6. All right. So 2, 30, 10, 1. Then we have 10, or no, 5, 4, 9, 8. I don't think the order of operations of that one really mattered, but just in case. East Wing Hall. Good. Dude, this is just a hallway house. Like, what the heck? Oh, that was a security door. That's dangerous. You know what? We're just gonna keep going. Dark room. I mean, honestly, I can't really lose anything at this point, so let's just go for a dark room. And draft a yellow draft. You. I mean, kinda worked out. So, I need to make sure there's not a battery there or something that I could use. I already did pool hall. There's 20 coins. Where? A wind-up key and a gem. Actually, there's a bunch of stuff I didn't even look at yet. And I am in security, which is exactly what I wanted. To check the emails. You did not have that in your options. What was that? Oh, the pool upgrade. Yes, it is quite nice. Honestly, just getting the unlock all hallway doors is pretty good, but I think I'm at the point where it doesn't really matter as a general sense. Actually, this is exactly what I wanted. I want bookstore. Come on, perfect. Ugh, it's not facing a proper... None of them are facing a proper way, but I still want that bookstore. Alright, so we want the most expensive book. And if I can get some coins, I will buy out that last book. Now the question is, I don't think I could draft it. Oh, never mind. I can. Perfect. That is quite nice. Let's see, where am I? Here. And then these are gonna close up on me again. Yep. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we have the book. Our main goal now is to get coins. Which we know there's roughly 20 coins, which I believe has to be in the locked trunk. many steps I have? 31. I'm gonna have to hope for some food at this point. Or I could redraw. No, we'll go archives. Nothing on, or wait a minute. Yes, there is a key on the desk. Let me check the other door first. What did I get? Ooh, weight room. Alright. I'm gonna need a utility closet. Hang on. I gotta think about this one. So jackhammer actually is not super useful. We'll leave dining hall, get our little lunch box so we can get some of our steps back, and then we're prepared for the next rank opening. Oh no, I think I end this run right here. Oh, we're lucky. Honestly though, just because of the amount of money that I have, I could just draft the planetarium, end in here just to gain 2 stars, and then hopefully draft library again. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Pretty good. We did gain 1 book. And we did verify the emails and security, so that's good. Unfortunately, we didn't get a torch for the tomb. That's how it's always been. It's okay. I think what I want to do at this point is probably, like, if depending on what my outer room is, I might want to try to get a shrine blessing and figure out something new there. And then just in the background is Baron Sinclair's little bafflers that I just have no idea how to start. I think once I get the first word, or 2 words I should say, because it's a small word and a big word, then I'd be able to solve the rest of them fairly simple. Shelter. I think shelter is probably gonna be good here. And then I can also spot check the emails again. And free gem. Alright, same emails, nothing new, and then we also want to check our staff announcements. We do have a new staff announcement. Land sakes alive, I'll be blowed. I have absolutely no idea how he's done it, but it appears Simon has somehow re-established satellite connection from the estate, assuming this isn't a glitch. Either way, now that we have a connection again, I'll be able to check network activity logs and find out what happened. I can confirm that this morning I was driving up to the estate to reset the house, I did see that the satellite was up. So it appears the young master does, in fact, have complete mastery of the house. Annie Babbage. Weird folks over here, they're keeping an eye on me. Alright, so we're gonna add these to our board. Let's see, we want staff announcements. And we're just gonna, whoops, I can't believe I closed out my screenshots tab. Here we go. Luckily it wasn't too bad. And that was the 20th and the 21st. So we can minimize those now. Right, so with shelter, this is really good. I can get archives and weight room without any problems, which honestly are the two big ones, or ones I should say have big downsides to them. Okay, let's go for Reading Nook right away, and we will get the book we just got, and hopefully have some more information. So library. Ooh, apple. Alright, I'm gonna start by just screenshotting everything. And then we go back to the beginning. And I know we've had the non-first edition book of this one. Alright, we're gonna read the whole thing. So it's gonna take some time. Forward. Orindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politic nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed. And many of the elder generation, in hushed circles, still refer to themselves as Orindians. Yet, we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations yet to come. Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of Orindia, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sale receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Orindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry along the fair from Oris all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. Second Era. It was the 4th king of Orindia who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom, the eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Orindia Aries, after the angelic paragony of royalty, Orinda. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Aries, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to the middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Eraja, the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. Okay, that's good info. The third era. As the second era drew to a close, the three sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Aries to the southern shores of Eraja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the three realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. A promise that would, unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. Fourth era. As the kingdom of Orinda Aries entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who often was seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing. A sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desolence was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris. Leaving the castle and court behind, the people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. Those dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent which took root in the lawns and gardens of nobles of Fen, or, as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. 5. The Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desolates III, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age, and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, on 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters, due to the fact that Desolates IV shared his father's good name, but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with the Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, and we saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Horus had fallen, and with it, the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. 6. The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3 Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Eraja once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples have grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so do our hope for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us, a land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. This land is, after all that has happened, still Orindia. Ooh. So this book was heavily censored from the original library book that we found. Here it is, The History of Orindia. So I'm just gonna post all of these screenshots in here and kind of put them side to side. Excuse me, I want you right in the middle like that. Perfect. Shift scroll. And here, oops, wrong way. There we go. And there is actually a bunch of good information that I suspected, but now have confirmed, which we're going to mark up now after we do all this. Oh, right, there's a letter here. We're gonna actually skip a lot of this and just go straight into here. And for consistency's sake, I'm just gonna do something like delete that, put this right in the middle. So I know these 3 pages are the same. And continue 5. Yeah, pretty much any reference to any of the countries was deleted. So, we know India is black. Banners. Fen was red. Fen areas. Archeries, Eraja, which these are important names. And let's see, what else do we have? Nothing really on this page. Let's see, skimming. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years. Not sure if that's important. 6th of October. Dates are important in this game. And then people. Desolus, Prince Larson of Fen, King Desolus. And then Oris, Fen. Which some of these are already bold. Red. And then King Desolates. Let's see. So Reddington comes into play here. And then Oris. Grand City of Fen. So this is a massive page here. Right here. These section. So we got Archeries Eraja, which I said the linking the northern mountains of Archeries. So we're gonna label these. We're gonna make these tiny though. So this is Arch Aries. And then we're going to actually recolor this to red so it's visible. Right there. And then the southern shores of Iraja. So, Iraja. And then we're gonna also need to know what the third place was, which was... Wait, Archeries and then Orinda Aries. Alright. Orinda Aries. And then we're gonna move that over because that should be the third area. So Orinda Aries right here. So Archers, Orinda Aries, or Orindia. That makes sense. That, and then we know that this is black. Or how do I do this? Let's just circle the whole thing in black. Archeries, so we suspect this one is purple. That's what I suspect. Arch Aries, I suspect is actually yellow. And I have a theory why. And I'm gonna actually scroll out for that one. So the reason I think that it is yellow, I have in section 8. The bookshop has a mountain in yellow on the stained glass. That would be my only guess. Then we have this. So blue is not a color, so I think that might be white. Green is not a color. We've confirmed that that is a location. And then going back to... Where'd my book go? There we go. They actually describe each area. Let's see. Grandfather, heartstring, da 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 da. Let's go back to our highlighter. So Raja, Orinda Aries. is so northern storms, wild obtained expanse not yet developed, good deal more vast. So and then middle child southern region mystical, seeped in tradition, magic and poetry. So that is actually good info right there. And then the eldest, the angelic paragon of royalty. Okay. And so this is royalty. This is purple tradition, magic, poetry. So that is actually confirming that symbol, because we know that this symbol is poetry, is violet, is purple. So this is in fact Iraja. So it is this symbol. The rays, though, we don't have enough information from the book to determine what the rays might be, at least for transit. Because transit comes from the entirety of India, which is that black royalty segment. That's train. Train has already been used, so it can't be that. And then I'm going through some of the book notes here. Oh, so we have nuance and archeries here, which was Prince Learson. And did it say, oh, it does say Northern Regiment here. And then Oris, like Prince Learson again. So black flags are now red banners in honor of Fen, which we already knew the red black there. Alright, going back to the beginning. Which was here. We know auras, often denoted as the first era, often denoted as Eraja. So the era has a name. Actually, the only era that has just a proper name. Of Orindia. Let's see. Oris. And black banners of Orindia. From Oris all the way to the western banks. So Orindia. Name used to designate the realms of eastern waters, so that's another term there. Commonly known to Ember Citizen, Orindians. Claimed whisper generations to come. Okay, I think I got most of the information I wanted from that book, which honestly is these symbols here. And it is a confirmation of what I had a hunch in. But I still need just a tiny bit more information, like weather patterns or something like that, to figure that out. With that in mind, honestly, if I could get bookshop again and buy the last book, that would be great. And that's a negative. We could gamble. Although I think, how many coins did I want? I want like 200 or something ridiculous. So instead, I'm gonna go for early conference rooms. Anything I spread will just come in here. And hopefully we could drop a dead end. Actually, conservatory is actually good. I want that. So what do we got? Continue. Storeroom. I actually don't really need you anymore. So we're gonna make you not common. We're gonna make you unusual. Weight room is fine as is. Courtyard is pretty good standard, actually. Do I make it common? No, standard is fine. We'll leave that alone. So make storeroom a little bit more rare. And then we have the whole other side of the house that we can do. So we need to find a certain room at this point. Which there are 3 different rooms in Crown. So I'm gonna there's one I haven't drafted yet either. I don't need corridor here, so we go, or passageway, we can do corridor. I'm thinking, what can I don't necessarily want dining room all the way down here, so let's do secret passage, use that gem. And actually, this is a good question. I could just do a shop. I was gonna do a hallway, but I'm like, I don't want hallways. I think I'll go for the gift shop. I mean, there's nothing I can really buy here. Oh, dude, that actually blows. Wait, but it's blue and gold. Hang on. Are these mountains just different colors in different areas? Oh no, that might get rid of my idea. Do, 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 do. Actually, putting a dead end here is fine. There's no items. I didn't pay attention if I got anything. There is a singular key. Alright, let me leave and come back. No step gains. So it's not bedroom. It's not boudoir. I don't believe it's bunk room because normally it has 2 items. Mage chamber doesn't typically have anything. Maybe nursery? No, or Jesus, the aquarium. Is there a dig spot somewhere? I might guess aquarium. No. I don't know of a room that does just a single key. Probably like master bedroom or her ladyship's chamber or something like that. Oh yeah, we can keep going here. Chapel, pretty good. We have the shelter, so we're not worried about that. And workshop, beautiful. Nice. Was there a chest somewhere? Not that I remember. It was dig spots. Okay, we're good. I will take more gems. Can always use them. Alright. This box and the white box are both false. Well, that automatically cannot be true because if it's true, it can't be false. So you're false. True box contains the gem. So this would have to be true. And then this has to be false. You will open this box and find it. Ooh. Wait a minute. A true box contains the gems. But if that's true, that would also be false. A true box, so the false box contains the gems. No. What? I'm not sure about the logic on that one. And this is why I have 2 keys for this room. Let's see. Honestly, I could just drop bunk room here. Do I have a rainbow room? No. So let's drop a shop. And then do a rainbow room. What do I have? Shelter? Alright. Don't need magnifying glass, but I could always use a set of gems. And I only have a hammer. You know what? Let's see if I can dead end this. Nope, I can't. But I can just make a little right turn. And I will go all the way back. Just to drop off a dead end. Or at least what I hope to be a dead end. Not quite. We'll get our dice here. And a gem. Good enough for me. Alright, let me recap. So we did reading nook into libraries, so that's our library use for today. We have shelter outside, so pretty much we're just trying to draft special rooms today. And there is the possibility of doing freezer, which I'm still debating on. No matter what, I'm gonna dead end, so close it. I could just use dice, but I'll just close it. It's gonna come up again. The white is also true. Oh, the white in my Fig Jam board? Oh, this one? Right, I mean, if that's... I figured that would be the only option for that one, because it can't be blue. Blue is not an option, or the white box. I'm thinking back. I'm like, what did I have? The white box? I'm like, what notes did I make? I'll come back to that. Oh, the parlor game. Oh. It is also true. Yeah, that one threw me off because I was just like, wait, just because I'm like, oh, if that's true, the other one can't be true kind of thing, so I just messed that up in my head. Man, I really want some of the new rooms that I know are in my draft pool. Oh. Okay, the only problem I have right now is I don't have a key card or security. Oh, I'm sheltered. It's fine. It's actually completely fine. Oh, and lockpicks. Heck yeah. Yeah, I forgot about this. Terrace is good. Actually, terrace is always really, really good. And I don't have any courtyards or anything yet. No shovel or anything? Well, I know I can't get a shovel right now. Well, that's a bit cheeky. I need a key card. That's basically what I need. One, two, three. Ah. What costs 2? Is that and can be on the wall? Yeah, I need a key card to just go up through here. I still have this area. I want to mess with this and at the same time want to mess with this. But there's still one more room I haven't been able to draft. Let's go for a yellow pull. Oh, mailroom. This is great. I didn't buy it, but there is a magnifying glass. And I have all of these letters with stamps, mind you. Yes, with stamps. That's good. 9th. I didn't even read the letter, but I saw this 9-3 and I immediately knew what it was referencing. I'm like, come on. Simon, not sure if you paid too much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab, but I figured I could save you some frustration if you've been fooling with it. The contraption is the center control for the power lines that run externally from the house. In the past, we've served as an emergency power source for the local community, as we have modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. If you want to use it, you'll first need to turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to connect the turbine to the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use the boiler to reach room 46, but feel free to play around should you feel inclined to experiment. Randolph. Best transformation method, Turtlebug? Yeah, that's true. I did do that one, honestly, and if you... I don't know how far in you are in the game, but I can just kind of spoil what I have figured out for the doors and stuff like that. We have the boat again. Simon, in case it's useful to you, here's a rough diagram of the steam duct system. Due to the ever-changing nature of the room of the estate, we ended up building the duct system to be quite flexible, and if you're looking along the ceiling in many rooms, you'll find many of them to be outfitted with steam ducts. As long as you'll align these rooms together in an uninterrupted string, power can be transferred from room to room, even if boiler room and its intended destination are on opposite sides of the house. That is true. In this game, you never know. But it's funny because I'm pretty sure it was like day 40-ish, like not too long ago that I finally did lab. But that's just because I stopped being lazy. I think I have a whole section here for lab. Or I should have. See, this is getting so big that I can't find my stuff anymore. Oh, here it is, lab. And I even posted little classroom stuff, and I'm just like, oh, this was actually super simple. But then, yeah, it just took me forever to get around to it. Let's see. Simon, let me know if I'm writing to you too much. I've never been good at gauging where the line of impropriety is, and for all I know, maybe the help I'm offering you with these letters is unwanted. Maybe you're perfectly fine without my help. It's been a bit a moral quandary for me as I've written these, as I am fairly certain your uncle didn't want us to assist you on your quest. Still, if it was that important, I have to believe he'd have the foresight to specifically instruct us not to interfere. Nothing ever deterred him from that level of supervision in the past, and after working alongside him for over a decade, I like to at least imagine that we were friends and that I knew him well. In conclusion, I think he would have found the level of help I have offered well within the acceptable range. I haven't spoken too much about him since his departure, and I know you didn't know him that well, but as soon as you're ready, I'm going to have plenty of stories to tell. He was a fearless businessman with greatest respect for invention. Of all the laboratories I've worked in, I can tell you Mount Holly was a gem, and I'm hoping that we can continue that work once you've taken up the reins. But I won't get ahead of myself. You still have to find the 46th room, Randolph. Mount Holly was a gem? Interesting. What stamp is that? And also, it's interesting that I would not be able to magnifying glass that because it's not on there. Let's see, this one. Ha! That's funny. Hey Simon, it's Randolph again. In my last letter I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so that you can log into it. Even with all the offsite connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions from any terminal regardless of where it is located on the estate, which you will likely find very useful. The network password is Swan Song. Happy hunting, Randolph. And then Simon. My name is Randolph Moore. I am the lead lab technician at Cinca. I have worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you have found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments of your own. I tend to keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation levels on the estate, as it is one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All off-site connections to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay. There has been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were all excited when I reported that you have been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to you to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments if you like. I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips for you, Randolph. Actually, I did read this letter once before, and that's how I knew the radiation level spike with experiments. Let's see. Yeah, I think the only thing I could do at this point is go all the way back around to Pantry. Commissary might have some stuff. Although now I'm getting step hungry. Which is a bit worrisome. Well, let me just see if I can see anything that piled up. No, I don't see anything, so let's not waste any steps. Well, there's my pool hall. Boiler would get me straight. Do you know what? Pool hall is good. I may very well get a key. Is it ads? I'm not sure. Yep, we're ads. We'll take a short intermission. We'll be back. Soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back. I'm what's up. You'll remember that I served you well. Alright, we're gonna get water. What do we got? 40 seconds left of ads? Allegedly. Might be a couple seconds delayed for me, but that's alright. And we should be back. We'll turn off that. There we go. Alright, let's see. 16. Oh boy. Let's see. 1 for 16. Let's see. Wait a minute. So 4, 5, 20. Okay. We're working my brain today. So let's see. We got 1, 5, 4, 16, 1. Alright, we got that one. Actually, that key is pretty okay. We got plenty of gems. Lab is nice. Lab is really nice. But at the same time... Oh... You know what, Lab? I gotta do it. Let's see, anything on the edges? Nope. Alright. What do we got? This, 100%. I want to get rid of crates. I want to know what's in there. Oh, you're really gonna do that to me? What's the best thing I could do? Fireplace? What has a fireplace in it? Hang on, cancel. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, I think I'm done. Alright, what other options did you have for me? Immediate? Was there an immediate option? No, there is no immediate option. Well, fine by me. I guess I could spot check this. I don't think they would send any updates in one day. Staff announcements. No, the last one is there. And let's go to network menu and check our mail, which also is exactly the same. All right, perfect. Just spot check. That is security door. I need a security card here, and that is also a security door. This is done for today. I think the only thing we got out of that was just spot checking our letters, and I don't believe I have enough steps to go here and all the way back. I don't think they had a sleep mask either. I'll check just in case. Yeah. No, magnifying glass is there, but there is no sleep mask, which would have been the only way to gain my steps back. Alright, we call it a day. Oh, I got mail. Oh, there's a sleep mask. I needed that. Last run. Hmm. Yeah, I was like, oh, I forgot my money. Nope. Oh, tomb again. Alright. Now our goal has changed. Now we look for a magnifying glass. Or the armory. I think the armory should possibly have it. We'll see. Alrighty. Alright, so we need the armory. Wow, lab right off the bat. Alright, let's do that. Start our experiments right away. I have plenty of gold. I've never needed more gold than this, so let's do digging. And no magnifying glass in here. No shelter, so we'll do den instead. I don't need library and early drawing room. Could that work? Actually, just a single. It might have, but it did not trigger. Let's go for items again. So we don't have what we need yet. Armory. This is what I'm looking for. The torch, you. Yes, please. Finally. And you know what? I'll just take them all. Give them to me. Alright. I get to finally find out what is in the tomb. Alright, let's go. Ooh, dice. And a upgrade disc, heck yeah. Alright, I have to know. That doesn't have a candle. I know there's another candle here, but yeah, it's literally only specific candles. Alright. Oh, actually, there is one more thing. This. No, can't really do anything here. Alright. Now, where was those other candlesticks? In here? Yes, in here. Oh. Oh. Ah, confirmation of purple. There you go. That's what I didn't know. What? I can't read this. Wait a minute, there's a key right there. Oh, give it to me. Oh, more little candles. Except this one, they're all lit up. Is this a fuse box of sorts? Is there power down here? Interesting. Alright, what does purple do? Let's hit the pink. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 3. Well, it goes in a circle. Okay, so what does purple do? Hmm? Oh, I think I understand. If it's in the mid... Oh, no, I don't understand. What am I doing? Oh, purple only moves down. Okay. I see. And this makes everything around it. Alright, I understand now. So we just need to do something like that. Move it down 1. Now it's spaced properly. Actually, I think I gotta do it from the back. Right here. Move that down. You know what? I'll just keep going in a circle. There we go. Boom. And done. Alright. What in the world? So I know I have a key. But this doesn't make sense to me. But it is purple, so it will go here. But I have a key. Alright. So now the goal is different. Now we have to draw the bedroom. So we have to be somewhere up here and start working our way down. Alright. I'm pretty sure those were the only 2 candles in here. Yeah, this one didn't have anything. But I always have to check. Alright, so the other thing... So I can use my upgrade disc in lab, which is right by entrance hall. And then if I can get pool hall, that could possibly give me access to security. Or key card. Jesus, I can't talk. I will say I love the running shoes because you go so fast. And what upgrades do we get today? Cloisters, ooh. So we can raise our luck with each green room. Alright. So I have a theory, automatically, just looking at my options. And the only reason I have a theory is because of the gardener's logbook. The gardener's... Oh, come back. Where'd you go? The gardener's logbook says, hey, what if we added Raina's depiction? Oh no, it says in the chapel. But they said how avoid attending the gardener. But oh yeah, the cloister statue of Orinda in the cloister, much more appropriate. Angelina, the more beautiful statue should be the guru cover the paragon of gardening. It's literally here in the gardener's logbook, so why not pick the upgrade for gardening? Yes, we'll do that. I don't think that would be a coincidence. I feel like that's on purpose. Alright, let's see what other things we can just drop. Alright, another parlor puzzle. Let's try take 2. Parlor. Let's see. This is not an empty box. Okay. The empty boxes are both false. Okay. The empty boxes are both true. So this is not an empty box. So let's say that is a full box, right? Let's pretend. So the empty boxes are both false. So that would be false. So that means the empty boxes has to be true, which automatically would negate that statement. So what if we say the empty boxes are both true and this box is not an empty box? Wait. That wouldn't work either. See, this is what confused me. So the empty boxes are both true. Okay. Oh, but it doesn't say you're empty. It just says the empty boxes are true. So this can't be true. So this is not empty, but I gotta say that's true because then this says, wait, what? Are both true. The empty boxes are both false. Oh, so this is not an empty box. So it is an empty box. This is false. Okay. Which makes this false, which makes this true. I feel like that's the only way that could work. Yes, and it is. Oh, luck trunk. That's nice. Oh, what's this? Let me see. I do have my morning star. Yay. Come on, take the key. There you go. Chapel here is good. I don't want to shield that one. I wanted to drop a dead end here, but that doesn't appear to be the case, so we'll go with dice. Oh god, I'm lagging? It doesn't show up on stream, so I'll leave it alone. Ooh, pool hall. I think that's what I wanted. Security key, that's why. Alright, 18. Let's see, 13. Oh, we're starting negatives, are we? All right. -4 minus -6 is -10 plus 13 is 3 times 2 is 6 minus 4 is 2. Oh, we are doing negatives. Jesus. Hang on. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see. -5 times 3. Wait. Yeah, it would still be -15 plus 18 is 3 times 3 is 9. All right. Had to answer a few messages. I have plenty of gems. You know, passageway here is pretty good. So we finally took care of that. Oh yeah, we're just making our way up so we can come down. That's the goal. Actually, weight room is pretty awesome with the night shield. You know what? We'll go for a guest room. Haha. Magnifying glass. What did I get? +2 steps? Was that? Did I see that right? No. No plus steps. Alright. So no plus steps. So definitely not nursery. Definitely not bedroom. No dice, so not boudoir. No double items, so not bunk room. Maze chamber would have nothing. It wouldn't be servants. Let's see. Electric. Do I have a dig spot? No. So we're left with master bedroom or her ladyship's chambers. I'm gonna go with Matt or Hovel. Hovel would also have dig spots, so I'm gonna go with master bedroom. Dang it. Alright, that's fine. Let's go up corridor. And let's redraw. Nope. I don't like any of you. Step requirements since when? Alright, fine, we'll go boudoir. Reading nook, good. Oh, give me that. Library is good. And I don't necessarily want to use my steps there, but oh, it goes the wrong way. Nope. Nope. Although this one's good. Come on. Dang. Really does not want to give me what I want. Oh, money, actually. Gambling. Wager 20. Anyways. What did I land on? I wasn't paying attention. Oh no. Actually, I have a lever. Yes, I'm winning. Thank you. I'm gambling. Woo! Say I got Vegas at home. Ooh. Wow. All right. We go to 100. Moan. Alright, done. It's pretty good. Except the problem becomes we only have one way forward. Which has to be Jim. Oh, alright. Oh, getting closer. Uh-oh. That's not good. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Hmm. Yeah, our only way through is the foundation. Okay, that's good for today. How long we've been going? Almost 4 hours. Oh. Save and quit. What we found, another piece of the puzzle. One more book to read.